But if you have any little challenges or differences, it's great to do a sleep study to find out how much sleep you're sleeping. How good is it? Are you waking up at night? Is something interfering with your sleep? Are there things that help you?
Self-Sleep Study. It's Hunt for Wellness, episode number 25. Welcome to Hunt for Wellness, episode number 25. I am John Hunt.
And I'm Christy Hunt.
And this is the show where we help you live your best life, mind, body, and spirit. The show is sponsored by waterdistillers.com. And today we are going to talk a little bit about something we talked about in last episode 24. We were talking about sleep. And as part of that, you said, well, one thing you should do is do a sleep study.
Yes.
And people were saying, what do you mean? How do you do it? And so what we had done is we put together a simple, self-guided sleep study, put it on the podcast page for people to download.
Yes.
For free.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to talk about that today, because let's go back and look at when we were talking about that last episode and why should someone do a sleep study? I mean, what was the purpose?
To find out what's going on with their sleep. So even if you think you sleep great and have no problems, you can see when you're going to bed, when you're waking up, how much sleep you're getting and what's the quality of your sleep.
Yeah.
So, but if you have any little challenges or differences, it's great to do a sleep study to find out how much sleep you're sleeping. How good is it? Are you waking up at night? Is something interfering with your sleep? Are there things that help you?
Yeah. And we talked last time about how sometimes you talk to somebody, I had a terrible night's sleep. Well, they may have felt bad in the morning, but they maybe had a good night's sleep, but there were other things that were kind of driving that. So this is kind of like taking an inventory. Reminds me back when we were in that time management course we took, where they said do the time log and look at actually how you spend your time for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Then you can go back and you start to, I did that. I did that.
But actually, it was self-correcting.
Yeah.
Even as you did the time log, you'd realize, whoa, I'm wasting my time here. I'm spending too much time on this. Or you would correct what you were doing just by doing the time log.
Yeah, and I know when you started this sleep study, after 1 or 2 days, you said, you know what? I'm not getting enough sleep.
Right.
I need more time, and sometimes that's what it is. There's a lot of different things that you can do to aid your sleep. We talked about that back in episode 24, so check that out. But this time we're just going to talk about the sleep study. So again, if you want this, you can go over to huntforwellness.com and go to episode either 24 or this episode 25, and you can download that for free. Let's talk about the self-sleep study. There's 2 parts to it. You have the direction sheet, and then you have the actual log, correct?
Right. So this is what the log looks like for those people that are watching.
Yeah. Pretty simple. It's a grid.
It's a grid, yep. And it has the date, the bedtime, the wake time, the hours of sleep, the quality of sleep. And so what I'm saying is write down the date of the day you go to bed.
Yeah.
Typically, it's, before
evening.
midnight. Even if it's after midnight, I would just write down.
So like Friday, even Friday at 12:01 would probably still be, or Saturday at 12:01 would be Friday at
10:22.
Yeah.
So then your wake time, your hours of sleep, your quality of sleep, and we're giving you a scale of 1 to 3, 1 being the worst, 3 being the best, so that you get worst sleep is 1, best sleep is 3, and 2 is okay.
Right.
We don't want to make it too challenging. Did you wake up in the night? Yes or no? And if so, what time? Or if you woke up multiple times, just write those times down.
Yeah. If you can remember, or if when you wake up.
Just try to take note. Try to take note of that. Was there any sleep interference? And we have this on the directions What interfered with your sleep? It could be food or drink, like caffeine or alcohol, or just eating too late or too much food, or maybe being really hungry.
And that's kind of a self-assessment too. I mean, you might have, ate too much and not really thought that was the problem, but
it could have
been. So you can put down all the possible things,
or
that
indigestion or nausea, or you didn't feel good.
Yeah, right.
Digestively. Thoughts or emotions, like were you thinking about something, worrying about something? Concerned about something in the future.
Did your wife yell at you right before you went to bed?
Yeah, like she never would do that.
No, she would never do that.
Or activities. Were you on the computer really late at night? Were you working on a big project, or did you work out in the evening? Or go to bed really late for some
remember
reason?
when I used to play hockey, and we had a 10 o'clock at night ice time. So you get done at 11, you get home at like almost midnight. You have to take a shower because you've like sweated. And so after you take a shower, that kind of wakes you up. And I can remember there were times it would take me a couple hours just to wind down before I could go to bed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So needless to say, on those next mornings, I didn't necessarily get up at 6.
No, that would be sleep interference.
Yes, that would totally. Yeah. I think the referee would go, interference or something like that. I don't know. But so the directions really will help. The numbers coordinate with the columns on the log there. And so, you've done it for a couple days now. And one of the things you found out was, okay, I'm not getting enough sleep. Let's talk now about how you would self-correct, because this is a self-sleep study, so no one's going to tell you have to do this or do this, but what were some things that maybe you would like to try to change?
So you can kind of evaluate as you go, but at least at the end of the week, you should evaluate your week of sleep. And so we've made these in 1 week segments, so you can evaluate for your week and then decide what is going to work better for you. So one of the things is, how much time are you sleeping?
Yeah.
Is it about 8 hours? Because we need 7 to 9, they technically say. Are you getting enough sleep and feeling rested and able to go through your day well?
Yeah. And that might be the problem. I mean, it might not be that you woke up or that you ate before you went to bed. It might just be that you did not get enough hours.
Right. You didn't actually make the time to sleep.
Yeah.
Like you're burning the candle at both ends and you're not getting enough sleep. Yeah. So just, I don't know, maybe watching TV too late at night or something. And when we're
some of those TV shows kind of rev you up too, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, you watch them and you can't just turn them off and go to sleep.
Yeah. So just how much sleep are you getting? Evaluate that. How is your quality of sleep? Are you feeling good afterwards or not good? Can you function in your day?
Yeah.
That's really what it's all about. And then are you waking up during the night, and why are you waking up?
Yeah.
Only you know the answer to that question. And let's see, sleep interference. Were there things interfering with your sleep? Could those things be changed? Could you do something different with that?
Well, and some people maybe they're on a noisy street, but then they get those little white noise generators or something just to create
earplugs.
Or earplugs, that kind of thing, where it's just like, okay, that'll help, neutralize that. You try to put that into effect. Did you get enough sleep? I mean, it's another one of those things you can kind of watch what you did, what you tried to do, and what the result was.
Right.
Yeah.
Is the room dark enough?
Yeah.
Are there computers or phones in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Those should really be removed because they can interfere with your sleep. Yeah. And then we have pro sleep measures on here, a box for that, which means what did you do to help your sleep?
Yeah.
And so it could be like diffusing essential oils. It could be taking a hot bath.
And that's why we go back to episode 24. We talked about a lot of different strategies because different things work for different people and different modalities, I guess you could say. So yeah, definitely look at what you can do and maybe implementing a few of those. Also, if you don't know about that kind of stuff, that's where our Connect call comes in. So if you go over to huntforwellness.com and click the blue Connect button, you can get a free 15-minute discovery call. We can talk about the results of your sleep study.
Yeah.
And what are some things that maybe you should try before you go into, let's say, a sleep specialist doctor and, do the whole thing where they put the, things on your brain and watch you overnight and, that kind of stuff. Because it might not be that bad.
Right. You might be able to solve it simply in a different way. And even if you decide, this is this is a problem, it's really bothering me, I really can't solve it with everything that I've tried, which can happen in some cases. If you take this information of the sleep study and bring it to the doctor and say, hey, this is when I'm going to bed, this is what I'm doing, they'll be like, wow, this is really good information, this is going to help me take care of you even better because we know all this information now.
Yeah, the first thing the nurse is going to do when you go in there, okay, tell me about your sleep.
Yeah.
How many hours are you sleeping? What happens? What's your bedtime routine? And you've got it all done there.
Yeah, you know what it is.
And that's really helpful too.
And you might think you know what it is, but until you actually write things down, it's often not clear.
Yeah.
So I would encourage everybody to do it.
Yeah. Even like you said, it could be as simple as just like, I am not getting enough sleep.
Yeah.
This is why I'm tired in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not because I kept waking up or because I did this or I did that. It's because you literally are not getting enough sleep.
Right.
And even that, even if you just log the time you went to bed and what time you got up and that was it, you'll be able to determine that factor, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So, well, great. Again, if you want to get a hold of this, it's free. All you got to do is go over to huntforwellness.com. You can go to either episode 24 or episode 25 of the podcast. There'll be a little icon down there for the sleep study. There's 2 sheets, actually. There's the directions, and then there's the actual log. And again, if you want to connect with us and discuss your results or anything else with your health challenges, you can go and click that blue Connect button, and we'll have a discovery call with you and get you on the way to a great night's sleep or whatever your health challenge might be.
Yeah. I just want to encourage people to take control of their sleep.
Yeah.
And don't be a victim of bad sleep.
Yeah. And the sleep is like we said in the last episode, a third of your life.
Yes.
It should be.
Or it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a third of your life. That's, just think of that. That's 33%. If you can incrementally improve 33% of your life,
your life is going to be better
overall.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. All right, this is awesome. Again, go to huntforwellness.com, episode 24, or this episode, which is number 25. Download your sleep study. Again, this episode is sponsored by waterdistillers.com, where you can find great machinery to make great water for great wellness. And then come back next time for our next episode of Hunt for Wellness.